Victor Newman's long-standing grudge against Jack Abbott is one of the most iconic rivalries on the Young and the Restless. While both men have clashed over the years in business and personal matters, the real reason behind Victor's quest for revenge on Jack runs much deeper. This feud isn't just about corporate rivalry. There are layers of betrayal, family conflicts, and power struggles that have made their relationship one of the most dramatic on the show. Early tensions, business rivalry. Victor and Jack's rivalry began in the corporate world, where both men have always been determined to outdo each other. Victor is the powerhouse behind Newman Enterprises, and Jack is the driven, ambitious leader of Jabot Cosmetics. Their paths have frequently crossed as they vied for control of Genoa City's business landscape. Early on, this conflict was fueled by the competition to see whose company could reign supreme. Victor, known for his ruthless tactics, often used manipulation, corporate takeovers, and underhanded strategies to weaken Jack's position. Jack, in turn, didn't back down. He used his cunning and charm to counteract Victor's moves. For years, their battles were mostly about corporate dominance. However, things took a darker turn when their personal lives became intertwined with their business dealings. Personal betrayals, family ties, and love triangles. The real turning point in Victor and Jack's feud came when their personal lives collided with their professional ambitions. A major factor in Victor's anger towards Jack is their complicated relationship with the Newman family, particularly Victor's daughter, Victoria. When Jack became romantically involved with Victoria, this set off a series of explosive confrontations between the two men. Victor, ever protective of his family, viewed Jack's interest in his daughter as a personal betrayal. To Victor, Jack was a threat, not just to his business empire, but to his family. Jack's relationship with Victoria not only put him in direct conflict with Victor, but it also intensified the rivalry on a deeply personal level. Victor couldn't tolerate the idea of Jack, a man he considered a competitor and a rival, becoming a part of his family in such an intimate way. Additionally, the love triangle between Jack, Nikki, and Victor played a significant role in fueling the hatred between the two men. Jack and Nikki's brief marriage was a thorn in Victor's side, and it added another layer of resentment between the two. Victor saw Jack as someone who had taken what was his, both in business and in his personal life. For Victor, the betrayal was personal and unforgivable. Business betrayals and power struggles. Another major reason for Victor's desire for revenge is Jack's role in several key business betrayals. Jack has been involved in taking business deals that were originally meant for Victor. In one significant instance, Jack used his charm and connections to convince key people to back him in a high-stakes business deal, leaving Victor out in the cold. This move cost Victor not just financially, but also in terms of his pride. Victor values loyalty above all else. When Jack betrayed him in business, it wasn't just a professional blow, it was a deeply personal one. To Victor, Jack's actions were an assault on his authority and his standing as the dominant force in Genoa City. Victor simply couldn't forgive Jack for undermining him and his legacy. Moreover, as the years passed, Jack's ability to successfully maneuver in business, even against Victor's wishes, only stoked Victor's desire for revenge. Jack seemed to always be one step ahead, which frustrated Victor and further fed his need to regain control. Jack's success in taking over certain aspects of the Newman family business only intensified Victor's drive to exact retribution. The family legacy and need for control. Victor has always been obsessed with power, control, and his family's legacy. This drive is what keeps him at odds with Jack. In Victor's mind, Jack is a constant threat to his power and to the stability of his empire. Victor cannot stand the idea that someone like Jack, whom he views as an outsider, could potentially take away what he has built over decades. In addition to his rivalry with Jack, Victor has also struggled to keep his family together and in line. His relationships with his children, particularly Victoria, have often been strained, and Jack's influence in their lives only complicates things. Victor's need for revenge on Jack is about maintaining control over his family as much as it is about business. For Victor, allowing Jack to have any sort of upper hand, especially in his personal life, would be a betrayal of the legacy he has worked so hard to build. The emotional motivation, pride, and ego. Victor Newman's pride is another major factor in his need for revenge. Throughout the years, Victor has made it clear that he cannot tolerate anyone who challenges his authority, particularly someone like Jack, whom he sees as an inferior. In Victor's mind, Jack's success and ability to maneuver in the business world are not just a threat, they are an insult to Victor's dominance. For a man as proud as Victor, allowing Jack to succeed or outsmart him is simply unacceptable. Victor's ego, combined with his desire to control both his business and his family, makes revenge a necessity. Jack has continually challenged both, and Victor feels it is his right to exact payback for what he sees as repeated transgressions. Conclusion: the need for revenge continues. Victor's quest for revenge on Jack Abbott is far from over. It's not just about business, this feud is personal. From the betrayal in business to the complications in their family dynamics, Victor's need for vengeance stems from a deep-seated sense of pride, control, and a desire to preserve his legacy. As Jack continues to challenge him on all fronts, it's clear that Victor will stop at nothing to regain the upper hand. Fans of the Young and the Restless can expect this rivalry to continue to fuel drama and intrigue for years to come. Whether through business manipulation, personal conflicts, or family entanglements, the war between Victor and Jack is far from over. Each move they make only adds another layer to their complicated history, and fans will be watching closely to see what's next in this iconic feud.